What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the PFS podcast. It has been about 2.5 months since our last meeting. We've missed you guys. Hope you missed us back. And we're going to hit you with some draft content because we got T-minus 2 days till the draft. So I'll let everybody else say their intros and everything, and then we'll get started.
Yeah, it's that time of year. I'm Drew. Let's ready
Hi,
to roll.
Pat.
Matt.
Sorry.
Oh,
And I'm
that
That
Evan.
was a little clunky, guys. We're still
little
getting
out of
back into
order.
it.
That's all right.
We just
Andrew
need one
Menace,
series under our
effing it
belt,
up.
and then we'll shake all the rest off.
You know it. Yeah, so we're going to be hitting you guys with the mock draft. The way it's going to work is we all got 8 picks to make. We spun the wheel last night to decide what picks we get. And yeah, we're going in order. I think Pat's first, then Drew, then Matt, and me. And then we'll keep that order up. So yeah, Pat, I believe you are on the clock.
All right. So, at number 1 overall, the Las Vegas Raiders desperately need a championship quarterback, guy with a lot of pedigree, big name, dual threat, tough runner. Let's go with Cade Klubnik out of Clemson.
Lock it in.
No, we're going with Fernando Mendoza. I mean, tough kid, his head's on straight, good personality, great quarterback, shows up in big moments, so no brainer.
Can't go wrong there. All right.
I like the Cade Klubnik pick, honestly.
Yeah.
Shout out my guy.
Drew, the New York Jets are now on the clock.
Yes, I'm going to be picking for the New York Jets. Obviously, I think they would have loved to get Fernando Mendoza, really considered Cade Klubnik. But I think the Jets really need a defensive guy. It's between 2 linebackers for me, David Bailey, Arvell Reese. The New York Jets are going to select Arvell Reese out of the Ohio State University. Hybrid linebacker, can get to the passer if needed. 4'4", 640, I think, something like that. Pretty good athlete. I like this for them. Could be a big standout.
All right. Not bad, not bad. That leads us to the number 3 pick for the Arizona Cardinals. Matt, you are up.
So I'm going to take my 10 minutes on the draft clock, actually.
Okay.
And
I think it's
Make
down to
my
8
decision.
now, actually.
Matt's
Oh,
looking
okay,
for
They
straight.
sweet.
changed that this year.
all right, that'll kind of rush me. But, we were looking at Arvell Reese early. Provides a lot of versatility. But, you kind of got to go edge when your defense is this rough. So we're just going to take the other guy, blue chip prospect, David Bailey out of Texas Tech, edge
Great
rusher to
pick.
kind of shore up some of the defensive line considerations here.
Pretty solid. Okay, that puts me with the Tennessee Titans pick in a kind of tough spot because they also could use an edge rusher here. I have Ruben Bain written down here as my top guy here, but I'm going to change it up and go Jeremiah Love with the 4th pick.
Wow.
They need offensive sparks first. Obviously, their defense isn't great, but they have some pieces that they can build on defense. I think you need a guy that's going to be your guy going forward, and I think Jeremiah Love is one of the best prospects in the draft. So Titans pick Jeremiah Love, and then that makes it back to you, Pat, with the Giants number 5 pick.
Yeah, so Giants, I'm going to go with Caleb Downs out of Ohio State University. I think he's one of the best players in the draft. I think, safeties are kind of a little undervalued, but that guy's a ball hawk playmaker. I think he plays a good game, so we're going to go with Caleb Downs, Giants.
I like that. Brings us to Drew, your number 6 pick for the Cleveland Browns. And keep in mind, your Shadur Sanders, for whatever reason, still is on the clock if you want to take him. Or he's in our board for whatever reason.
On him in the 5th this year. This is a tough pick, honestly, because I think the Browns are one of the most likely teams to trade back in this draft. But obviously, we're not doing trades tonight. So I don't think it's great value for them. I would trade back, but I'm going to bolster the O-line. I think that's good for a team like this. Browns are going to be one of the worst teams in the league regardless, unless Shadur pops off. So I'm going to be drafting offensive tackle Francis Malgoa, or however you say it, out of Miami.
See that? Might be a bit early for that guy, but
He has short
that's-
arms, doesn't he? Or am I thinking of someone else?
I don't know.
I feel like everybody in this draft. No, that's Caden Proctor is the one with really short arms is the consideration. Same with
I
Ruben
do
Bain.
think they want to trade
Bane's who
back.
I'm thinking of, another Hurricane.
All right, Matt.
All right, so my turn with the Washington Commanders. Great rebrand, by the way. Putting the spear back in the logo, just so everybody needs to know at home. I'm going to prioritize the offense. Still a decent amount of holes, realistically, but one thing that would be really great and exciting as a fan is if you get another wide receiver in there to either catch the torch from Terry, but I'm going to go with Jordan Tyson. I'm not going to be too concerned about the injuries. You kind of have to gamble on some of those things when it comes into it. You know, I feel like some of the best players that you get at value are because they have injury considerations. When you're just talking about skill, he's going to be the best wide receiver in the draft. So got to go with them.
Was
Quick
it was it
question.
him who was talking weird in the draft or the combine stuff?
That was
Lemon.
Malik Lemon. Yeah, Malachi
Okay,
Lemon.
Matt, if Jeremiah Love is at 7, is that like a no-brainer for you guys?
But yeah, in my opinion. Yeah, just offensive firepower realistically is kind of the biggest thing that I care about, and I think we need. The defense is more shored up than it was a year ago. I think also defensive injuries was the biggest problem last year. I think a lot of the other positions like cornerback and stuff like that we can take later in the draft because there's not a lot of talent at the top of that position group.
Yeah. I think Jeremiah Love would be an immediate impact there, so I would like that.
Yeah, would you take him with the Giants at 5?
I probably wouldn't. We were talking about that a little earlier. I think the fact we have Tracy and Scatterboo, I think there's just other areas to address. You guys have already proven you have a great team. You made the conference championship 2 years ago. I think Jeremiah Love's much better in your situation. I don't.
Yeah, I also think with how the offense is, I would rather take more pressure off of like sacks and stuff off of Jane Daniels in the run game.
Yeah. That's insane.
that-
That's probably the story of the draft.
That brings it to me with pick number 8 for the Saints. They haven't re-signed Cameron Jordan. I don't think they're going to unless they desperately need to, which makes me think they're going to draft an edge rusher. And since Reese and Bailey are off the board, I'm going to take Ruben Bain out of Miami with the number 8 pick. I was thinking wide receiver, but since he took Tyson, I'm going to hold off on that for them. So Ruben Bain to the Saints. Number 9, Pat.
Yeah, so I'm picking for the Chiefs. Kind of similar boat to you, Evan. I was looking at Ruben Bain for the Chiefs, and then you kind of swiped him up. And I was also looking at a receiver. So I'm going to have to pivot now. I'm going to go with Mekhi Lemon, Southern Cal.
Good pick. I like the value
Yeah.
there. I
He
think
kind of
he's gonna
fits
do something.
that Chiefs vibe too.
And they've been looking for number 1 since Tyreek left, really. And they've had a couple guys not really pan out quite the way they hoped. So
Yeah,
I think they
so.
take another shot at it this year. So
I agree. All right. Number 10, New York Giants.
Yeah, this is
Let's
my
hear it.
team. I will say, like, obviously Pat drafted down, so I'm going off of that. In real life, I would have liked Jordan Tyson. Wasn't expecting Matt to take him there at 7. And then Mekhi Lemon, that kind of just leaves Carnell Tate in the receiver room. I think he's a little overrated. I think he's a great player, but I don't think he's top 10 in my opinion. So I'm probably just going to bolster the defense more, honestly. I think the Ohio State connection, I'm going to be taking linebacker Sonny Styles, best athlete at the combine out of the Ohio State University for the New York Football Giants.
That's a good pick. That's who I wanted at 12 for the Cowboys.
good pick. Good pick.
I would not be mad if the Giants go defense twice here if we can get 2 guys like that.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good value pick. A little bit of a slippage in our board.
Yeah, I was surprised he got
Alright.
through. I thought Pat was going to snag him up.
Number 11, Miami Dolphins. Matt, you are up.
So I do kind of agree out of the wide receiver prospects, I would put Carnell Tate at 3, but the Dolphins do need a wide receiver big time. They have a big gap there. Paid money in the offseason for Malik Willis. A good deal on Malik Willis, but if you're going to invest at the quarterback position in any capacity, you got to have somebody for him to throw the ball to. The fact that they didn't trade Achane away kind of leads me to believe that they're still trying to do something. Running back, tread on the tires, definitely wanted to keep him around. So I'm going to invest in the offense and put a wide receiver out there with them. So I'll go Carnell Tate, number 11 to the Miami
Good pick.
Dolphins.
That's solid. Okay.
That's good value.
So Drew took my guy that I wanted at 12 here for the Cowboys. So I kind of have to pivot I had like 6 guys written down and they've all been taken now. Obviously the Cowboys need defense. Their offense is pretty stacked, but you can't do too much if your defense sucks. So I'm gonna pivot here and take a cornerback. The number 1 on my board, Mansour Delane from LSU. They need all the defensive help they can get. I was either taking him here at 12 or at 20, so I will go Mansour Delane from LSU.
I like that.
Yeah. that's a good pick.
Lockdown corner.
Mm-hmm. They need that.
Big
Pat?
time.
Yeah, so
LA Rams.
somehow the Rams have the 13th overall pick. This is kind of a tough one because
Forget
they
that's
don't have a
from.
lot of holes. I think they kind of, if I'm not mistaken, they kind of shored up their cornerback room, which was kind of like the one weak spot they had. So I think I think they doubled down on it. One of the top players on the board left, Jermod McCoy, University of Tennessee cornerback. But they could really go. They're flexible enough to go anywhere at this spot. So
Yeah. There is some injury concern there too, but he's a
all
good
right, don't be
prospect.
dissing my pick, Drew.
They traded
They did-
for McDuffie in the offseason, right?
Yeah, they did. That's
Yep.
what I'm saying. It's like they shored that
So
up.
that would
and
be a
now
nice
they're in
1-2
weak
punch.
spot, so it's like
Yeah.
they can pick whoever they want, really.
I like it. Pretty solid. They got that pick from the Falcons. I don't remember what that was through. Anybody?
I can see that
I was
them
trying to look
trading
it up.
down from there.
But
I
It
don't
might
know
have
if
been
that's
through
something
like
they
a
should do or
trade
not,
swap or
but
something.
I could see them moving on from that pick somehow. I don't know. That's the thing,
Maybe. But like what would they need to trade down for?
It was a pick swap. The Rams traded away the 26th pick and the 101 last year to Atlanta.
I see. Interesting. And they probably
Okay.
selected one of their edge rushers that was pretty solid, so makes sense. All right, Drew, your favorite team.
Yeah. For the Ravens, I think this is the first team where you can seriously start to look at a tight end prospect. But I think with John Harbaugh leaving and the losses they've had on the O-line, especially with Linderbaum and Daniel Falele to the New York Giants, I think they could really use some bolster in there. So I'm going to butcher this name too, but the Ravens are going to be drafting Ola Vega Ione out of Penn State, offensive guard.
Good pick. I've seen stuff of him going like top 10 and then him sliding down to like 30.
Yeah, I've
So
heard
no
the
idea
Ravens
where that
really.
guy's gonna go.
Yeah, I heard the Ravens want him, but don't know. It's interesting. Offensive linemen are always weird with their projections.
I was
feel
gonna say,
like.
wow, that was
Yeah.
quick.
All right, Pat. Oh no, this is Matt. Sorry, Tampa
Yeah.
Bay.
So
Wasn't ready.
looking through the board, I'm looking through the needs for the Bucks, and there's nothing that's kind of glaring for any prospect. So I think I'm just gonna go best available and take Spencer Fano, unless somebody already took him, right? No.
No.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, I feel like adding to the offensive line is a good thing to do. You can never have enough talent and depth on it, even with a guy like Tristan Wirfs on the line, just shoring it up a little bit more, giving Baker some more protection. I know he took way too many hits last year, which kind of led to a skid because throwing through the rib injuries and stuff like that. I know we were watching one of the games and it was kind of brutal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good pick. Good pick.
That was bad.
All right. That brings us to the New York Jets once again. I have their needs being wide receiver, edge rusher, and quarterback. And since they picked Reese and all of the top 3 wide receivers are taken, I'm not going to pick Omar Cooper because I think Mendoza kind of made him look good. I am going to go with Ty Simpson, Dan Orlovsky's favorite quarterback in this draft.
Wow.
Dano's guy
if
off
they-
the board.
If they got 3 big needs and quarterback's one of them, why not take a shot with their second pick in the first round,
Don't the
They
Jets have
also-
a third pick?
They have 33, so first pick of the second round. But
Yeah.
I don't see why
so
not.
realistically, it's the Jets and Cardinals fighting for Ty Simpson. They both want him, right?
Yeah.
I don't hate it. Lock him in
Why not?
if you like him.
I
Seems
think
a
they
little
either
early for me.
pick him there at 33. He probably won't be there at 33. Or they pick
I think
somebody
he'll be
like
there at 33.
Carson Beck or Drew
Well,
Aller
the
later.
Cardinals might trade up though.
Yeah, and
Oh,
yeah,
come
that's what I'm
on.
gonna pick. Ty Simpson. Pat, your second,
My
third
number one,
favorite
my
team, probably.
sweethearts, the Detroit Lions.
You're just a big NFC North guy, you know.
Yeah, they need. I'd say probably tackle is the consensus on what the biggest need is right now. I don't think we've taken a tackle yet, or I guess Drew took one, right? Yeah. Okay. Who did you take, Matt?
Yeah, I took one.
Okay.
I
All right.
took
Good.
one.
Good.
2 tackles.
Yeah. So I'm
Fano and
gonna
Magua.
pick big Caden Proctor out of Alabama, 6'7", 352, and he plays mean. I think he's a good culture fit. So he's a nasty run blocker, which they love up there in the Detroit Lions building. So it's not about the size of the dog in the fight.
T-Rex arms. Good luck.
I like it. I think O-line help is always solid, especially when you got such a powerful offense like you guys do.
Bobcat.
Yeah, I love the Packer green from you today, Pat. Go Pack, go.
All right, number 18, Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah,
Let's hear it,
it's up
Drew.
to me. I feel like this is a tough pick. Vikings, D-line is a big need, but it's also that's probably the worst position group in this top of this draft. So I think they just have to take best available. I don't even know who that is.
Do you have a position and I can show you the board?
No, I got the board. I'm just trying to decide.
Figure it
There's a
out.
couple safeties I'm looking at, but I don't know if either of them are going to be an impact position for them. Vikings have been having a little bit of trouble at quarterback, so let's try to get some protection going. This guy slipped a little bit on my
I was
board. I'm
I
gonna
was thinking
go
about him too.
Vikings
It was
selecting
between
Monroe
those two guys.
Freeling out of Georgia, offensive tackle.
Yeah,
Never
right on
bad
the
to get
line.
some
I was
pass
going
protection.
next.
Yeah,
That's where I was going next.
but yeah. Now O-line's getting dry out here.
Ooh, Carolina Panthers too, Matt. Yeah, they needed that.
Yeah, I was gonna go with it, but you know what? We pivot. We're
I
going
like it.
to one of
I like
Pat's
it.
guys out of Clemson. Keep him close in the Carolinas. Give me Blake Miller, offensive tackle out of Clemson. 6'7", 317.
Big run
A
on O-line.
big
Yeah,
boy
that's another
to
thing.
shore
guy.
up the
Too
O-line.
big for the Panthers?
Wow. Nice.
Need it. Need to protect your little
Man.
quarterback.
4 offensive tackles.
No, because he's out on the tackle.
What if he
so
rolls
it's
out
okay.
to his left
Can-
and then all of a
if I
sudden
was
this
them, I'd
massive
have a
man is
small
in front of
guard.
him?
Can
in
Bryce
center.
Young even see over the top?
He doesn't
Hey.
need to. The tackle's out on the outside.
Well, it's a possibility. That's all
Well,
I'm saying.
you roll out
Something to think
outside of
about
the
for a
tackle.
Panther.
If he's rolling out underneath the tackle, he's probably not doing a good job. Well, it'll hit him before it hits a defensive lineman.
Through that. Okay, I'm back with the Dallas Cowboys. It's interesting. I had both of their picks in the first round. So I went with the cornerback at 12. I want to keep it on the defense side. They just picked up Rashawn Gary in free agency, and they traded for Quinnen Williams last year. So I'm going to keep it on the D-line and go with another edge guy. I'm going with Keldrick Falk from Auburn. This is such a deep edge rusher class that I don't mind waiting to pick 20 for them to get one, but I think that could be a pretty solid 1-2 punch with Gary and Falk. So, yeah, that's who I'm picking. Pick 21
Out of
is
the
the
MAC.
Pittsburgh Steelers. Patrick,
Emmanuel
do us right.
McNeil Warren from the University of Toledo. Go Rockets. 6'4" safety. I mean,
I
big
love that.
frame. I think he could be one of those guys who
Good.
might be a little underrated because people are like, oh, he's playing against Central Michigan and Western Kentucky, but he's got the frame and he has a nose for the ball. So I think he'll be a good fit there.
I like it. I'm not opposed. All right. Number 22, who we got?
Chargers.
The LA Chargers. All right.
Yeah, so I think the Chargers could use some help on the O-line, but I don't think they're getting great value at pick 22, given how this mock draft's been going. I think knowing Jim Harbaugh, he loves defense. I think let's pick one of the best available prospects, an edge player, try to just make an immediate impact on the team that's already competitive and can make the playoffs and make a run. We're going Los Angeles Chargers, selecting Akeem Mesidor, edge out of Miami.
Miami edge rushers. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, 12.5 sacks last season. Pretty crazy.
Whoa.
17.5
that's
tackles
huge.
for losses.
Good
So you
stuff.
can't teach that stuff. You just can't.
I like it. All right.
I think a defensive line coach would argue with you.
Oh, good
But
point.
for
Good
the
point.
Eagles, I'm really tempted to just pick somebody who I don't even think would get drafted. This pick brings me gut-wrenching pain.
Shadur's still on the
But-
board.
Well, Shador is the solution, not the problem. So I'm going to go with a tight end. I'm going to go Kenyon Sadiq out of Oregon. They're going to need a pass catcher. All the rumors are it's pretty much a done deal that A.J. Brown's going to be going to the Patriots as soon as the June 1st designation hits. So I'm going to give him a big pass catching tight end, but kind of plays like a wide receiver as another option.
Yeah, that's probably our biggest slide of the
Nice.
draft so far. I like that.
All right. You got another Browns pick. Is this their second or third?
Second.
It's their second. Okay. So we picked a tackle early on, which is solid, but now they need some wide receiver help. So I'm taking Omar Cooper Jr. to help Shador out on the offense. So, yeah.
My sources are telling me that he was overinflated by Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah, but it's going to
That's
the,
just what
I
that's
heard
just what
that
I'm hearing.
recently too.
They have a
It's-
Pro Bowl
it's go-
quarterback.
it's going to the Browns, so who really cares? No offense, Browns fans, but yeah, true.
They
True
do.
that.
Gunslinger.
But no. I mean, they need a receiver. He's the top on the board. So
Yeah, I'm
We're gonna
picking
take
for the
him there.
Chicago Bears.
25. Oh, another one of Pat's favorites.
Yeah, there's one glaring hole on this roster, and the Bears
Chi-town?
are going to address it right now. I have them taking Cade Klubnik, quarterback out of Clemson University. No, I'm kidding. Huh? Well, yeah, I forgot I had the Bears. If I knew I had the Bears, I would have saved it. But
Well, that's what?
I'm going with Cedric Falk,
Yeah.
edge rusher out of
Pull their
Auburn.
pull
Their,
Mendoza.
their defense is really bend, not break. And what? Where did he take? Who has him?
You're
Oh,
dry.
man,
was already
dude, that was a
taken.
reach and a
He was
half.
taken.
He's
long
already
time ago.
selected.
Yeah.
I took him at
The
20.
took him
Dallas
a
at
while
20.
ago.
I'm not seeing him anywhere.
There's another good edge though.
That's
Yeah,
Out of
sure.
Missouri?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Yeah, put Clay.
Zion
He's
Young?
on the first page, so I didn't see him.
bad scouting. Zion Young,
Holy.
edge.
No,
Hey.
he
Missouri.
doesn't want to go there. He doesn't want to go
Zion
there.
Young started the second round, but he's good.
You could take the Clemson guy, TJ Parker.
could.
Boy, I
I
have
have-
to pivot.
Yeah, stay away from
Nope.
that.
I have Zion Young as 22nd on my board.
Sorry, all right. This is a tough look for me, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, right. That happens.
You're good.
Hey,
It
you
can
get
happen
8
to
minutes per
anyone.
Your
pick.
guy got
It's
sniped.
first round.
Your guy got sniped 5
This
picks
is
ago.
this is like my dad's
Yeah, you
fantasy
can't-
football league. They all have guys
There's
drafted
nothing you
like
can do about that. Nothing you can do.
10
You
rounds
can't plan for
before,
stuff
and
like that.
they could use some. Hey, Evan, who was the Clemson guy you said earlier?
Yeah.
All right, that's what I'm thinking of. Avian Terrell. Anyone pick him yet? Cornerback.
TJ
What's
something.
his name? TJ Parker.
Cornerback Clemson. Yep. I wanted to make sure I didn't
I don't
pick the
think
same
so.
guy after I
That's
blew
a-
you
that's
off
a
the
good
first
pick.
time.
Different Clemson guy. Nice. All right.
Get your mind out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter, guys. Holy cow.
Well, you did what?
Family podcast.
What did he say?
Also, Drew, good job. No swearing.
What did he say?
What? Jeez.
When did I?
Not if Drew has anything to say about it.
What?
Yeah, you dropped
really?
one before me.
Oh, all right. That doesn't count. That
You
doesn't
dropped
count.
an F-bomb like 30 seconds ago. Yeah, your reaction to your reaction.
All right, focus up, Drew. Focus up. Focus up.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to get stats on this guy I'm drafting. That's how much I like him. I'm looking for stats. But Buffalo Bills, they have former MVP Josh Allen. I think there's multiple holes for them. Their window's closing to win a Super Bowl. Josh Allen not available, Evan. But let's get him a weapon he desperately needs. Keon Coleman did not work out. GM was trashing him in press conferences last year. We're going to go Denzel Boston, wide receiver out of University of Washington to the Buffalo Bills. Big receiver for Josh Allen. Hopefully he can get some passes too. Hopefully they can get something going.
Drew and I are looking at a lot of the same prospects, but I had already pivoted before because I decided that the biggest need for the San Francisco 49ers wasn't wide receiver and instead is offensive line help. So we're going to take another tackle. We're going to go Max
Say that again,
Inhaker
Matt.
out of Arizona State.
That's a good pick. He fell a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, I know
What's
what
his
you're
name?
talking about now. I think
Yep. Max, offensive tackle,
Big
Arizona
Max.
State. So good he doesn't even need a last
first
name.
name basis.
Yep. Me and him are like, we're like this.
Solid pick. Solid pick.
Big Max.
They're taking Max I.
Maxi.
High. Max.
Maxi pass protect.
Okay, so I got the Texans next here. I need to see the
Surprising. I took
board
like
real
5
quick.
minutes on my pick.
This pick came up on me really quick.
Yeah, right.
You could take Kendrick Falk, edge rusher out of Clemson, Auburn.
He has good stuff on tape this year.
This is cool. Is
I don't
what
think.
is this guy? What's his name? Has Caleb Lomu been taken? I don't think so. That's where I'm going. You know, the Texans have a big hole there on their
Bless you.
offensive line. Any offensive line help will be important, you know, but I don't see them winning anything big until they fix their quarterback problem. But, you know,
Yeah.
we will move on.
It made my
Pick
scouting a little bit
29,
easier.
Kansas City Chiefs once again.
There's a
Okay,
run
you
on
got both
Clemson
their
Tigers,
picks.
guys. The Chiefs are going to pick Peter Woods, defensive tackle out of Clemson University. Yeah, this kid can play. Huh? Pretty much. Yeah,
Is that the only school you
I
scouted?
was. A great facility
Is
down
that the
there,
only
great
school that you
people.
scouted?
I really encourage any
You
young
you were
football
at their
players
pro day,
to
right?
take a visit there. But yeah, you know, he's pretty versatile. He can he's a game wrecker. What's that clicking? All right. Well, that's all I have to say about that anyways, because
Stop clicking your pen.
Yes.
Thanks for muting yourself. All right, Drew. Hopefully you don't get distracted here by some pen clicking.
Brutal.
Florida.
Okay, Miami Dolphins, pick 30. I think, obviously, we all know the state of Dolphins right now is brutal, moving on from
The
Tua,
state of the Dolphins, Florida.
but they already got
Oh,
Carnell Tate.
God.
What did he say?
The state of the Dolphins is Florida.
Oh, actually, Miami.
True.
Okay.
Okay.
Know what
I
he's
don't think
talking
so.
about? Yeah, but they already drafted Carnell Tate. Once again, I think this is another situation. They could trade down, try to get value because they're not winning anything this year. So we're going to take a risk, try to get a player that has high upside in
been
my
taken
mind and could
already.
turn into a star, but you never know. I'm going edge Zion Young out of Missouri.
Jiminy Christmas. Jiminy Christmas.
Pat, I would never make that mistake.
Seems a little early for that guy, but we'll move on. Matt.
Well, that's who I had mocked on my board.
Matt, you and I
So,
got the same guess.
yep, with the New England Patriots pick. Definitely a lot of needs. Fluke of a season last year. So, wide receiver is not a need, though, because they're going to get A.J. Brown. I was looking edge, kind of going back to the board and seeing who's
Kendrick Falk.
there. Oh, nice. Out of Auburn.
You got
I'll
a
take
Texas
him
A&M
with
guy?
pick 20, 25. Yep. No, I'm going to go with a guy out of UCF. I'm going to go Malachi Lawrence, edge rusher, UCF. Bolster up the pass attack because they lost Clavon Chason.
Yeah, I'm
Bad.
just scrolling down to look for him. Let me go on to the third page real quick. There he is, 54.
Alright,
I like
so
that.
the Seahawks, you know,
Got
they
him high on my list.
are Super Bowl champions. They have the last pick of the first round here in Pittsburgh. You know, they have a few needs since they lost Kenneth Walker in free agency. And Charbonnet is probably not going to be able to start. So I think, honestly, they might trade back, but, you know, they only have 4 picks in this draft, which is kind of tough. Their needs are about, you know, running back, cornerback, and edge. So has TJ Parker been picked
Yeah.
yet?
Nope.
Pat take him?
Maybe he did.
That'd be awesome.
That's the guy out of Clemson, right?
No, that's Avion Terrell.
We talked
It's
about him.
probably, you have to put the periods, probably.
Yeah. TJ Parker from Clemson is where I'm going. You know, they could always use some extra edge help. So that's where we're taking this. And that concludes our first round.
A lot of edges.
That was fun. Yeah, they had huge edge rusher class here.
Yeah, I honestly
I'm sure
feel like
some
we
of
did
those guys
pretty
can be
well.
flexed around, but
Did a lot of
not too shabby.
team needs picks, which I like.
Yeah,
We're looking
I
inward.
think it's solid. Yeah, so that concludes our NFL mock draft round 1.
Cedric
On to
Falk,
round 2.
33rd
No,
overall
no,
pick.
no. Make sure you guys
Skip straight to round
check
7.
check the Instagram. Check the Instagram for this. We're gonna probably be posting that today or tomorrow. Give it some love. And yeah. All right. So now we're gonna hit you guys with some trivia before we sign off for today. Today's quiz is number 1 overall draft picks going back to 1980. Let's see. It gives us the position and the college. So we're going to see how well we do.
Yeah. Let's work
think we should get
backwards here.
Probably towards 2000, we'll start to
I
struggle
think
a little
if
bit.
we get like 30
but
out of
let's
40.
give it a
Let's
shot.
set a goal for
No, more than
ourselves.
that.
What
More
percentage
than that, actually.
are we
'cause-
thinking?
I
Like
think we could.
70?
yeah, I agree.
No.
Yeah.
I think we should aim for like 40.
Okay. I think we need to get everything from 2000s to now.
And Ward,
I think
Easily.
that's also a goal.
Williams,
Okay.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Let's run it.
Okay.
Cam Ward, Caleb,
Walker,
Young. Hey, Mario, that's big.
Elaw. Did you guys see his new haircut?
Trayvon
Burrow.
Walker.
Chopped off the lettuce.
Lawrence.
No.
Yeah.
No.
GQ.
Wow. Is
Yeah.
he like buzz cut?
No. Like a little soft swoop
Goff,
on top.
Winston,
Stylish.
Few.
Clowney.
Garrett. Goff.
Winston.
Nice. Winston.
Clowney.
Jadavion Clowney.
Is this Fisher or something?
Yeah. Eric Fisher.
Bradford,
Yeah.
Eric Fisher.
Luck.
Stafford,
Luck. Newton.
Newton.
Bradford.
Bradford.
Pat.
Stafford.
Your rival, Pat.
Stafford.
yes.
Oh, this is going to be tough. Raiders is Jamarcus
pick.
Russell.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Long. Jake Long. Nice.
Good pull.
Smith. Oh, nice. We
I
didn't
didn't
put
know he went to
Smith up there.
Utah.
Palmer,
Rivers. No, Manning. Sorry.
No, that's Manning, yeah.
Palmer.
Yeah. Fresno,
Carr?
Oh,
that's
wow, I'm way
David
behind.
Carr, yeah.
Vic.
Then we got Vic.
Couch. Oh.
I'm way back.
Yeah,
What?
we got three. Since-
Jeez, dude.
Did you
He
say
just
David
I thought you were
Carr?
joking.
Carr.
I think you were joking.
Micah Parsons.
All right.
This is where it gets hard.
Defensive end from Penn State. The Browns picked him.
Could be anyone.
Who could that be?
Oh,
Close,
that was
close.
funny.
Okay. Jets picked a wide receiver from USC. It's like a good Jets receiver.
Aren't any.
All right,
I did not
let's go
know
back
that.
and look at the QBs to be picked.
Yeah, he's got to be in here. Yeah. I don't know where these
Quarterback-
guys went to college, so it's not really helping.
Quarterback from Illinois that the Colts drafted.
Elway, Stanford. What's his name? Bledsoe, Drew
Yeah.
Bledsoe.
Nebraska receiver.
Ice.
There we go,
Good one.
Pat.
Good. Just need
I
9
feel
more.
like we should know these running backs.
Miami, Florida. I feel like you know.
Who did Bucks
That's
pick
a little.
back then?
Is Herschel Walker a first overall pick?
No. Because we already used
Wow.
Walker.
That's on me.
Courtney Brown. Who the hell is
Wow.
that?
Never heard of that guy.
Huh.
Well,
Colonel
let's start typing
Mustard,
in the
Chester
common
Green
names.
Sellers,
So
cool
White,
names.
Green, Smith.
Pat, who would the Lions
1980?
have picked in 1980 that's a running back?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone
That's a
successful?
decade before Barry, and he was Oak State, so that's why I was a little thrown off there.
Ball knowledge.
It's QB. The team that picked them is throwing me off.
No way, it's Harbaugh, right?
Who was that?
He was
the
the
Colts
quarterback,
before
but I
Manning?
don't think he was
were
picked
horrible.
first overall before Manning. I mean,
It actually, God, I'm useless before 2000.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Like running back from Penn
Now-
State, who could that be? Or the receiver from USC?
could Bo Jackson have been drafted by the Bucks and then like
receiver
not
getting
played
drafted
for them because
one's
he's playing
crazy.
baseball? Oh my gosh!
Go
Yeah,
on.
I have for the most
Nice.
part, Drew.
If
That's
you
the
know
name of the
anyone
game.
who's a number one overall pick, Pat, toss it out.
Who won that? Who won the Super Bowl for the Bucks? Like in
Cunningham?
2000 or whatever. Who was their quarterback?
Like
We always forget.
it was Rich Gannon versus like Dilfer or something.
All right, let's just name like good 90s quarterbacks.
I think we have. I don't know anymore. McNair,
Nice.
Warren Moon. He might be number one.
I don't know if he got drafted.
Nice.
Yes.
Wasn't he a
Try Warren
CFL
Moon. I
guy?
don't know where he went to college. Oh.
There's one
Illinois.
quarterback left. Who's that wide receiver? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Or what
Who's
about
the
the one
best-
from Nebraska?
Who is that really good receiver? Or their best receiver? That's too early for Wes Welker.
For the Jets? They had Brandon Marshall. That's the oldest I remember. Eric Decker. He had some good years
Did we
there.
put in Marshall Falk? Oh no, his offense. I just looked
Try
at the Rams.
Dickerson.
I feel like you have to pick one side.
This
Let's throw out
Oklahoma running
backs.
back, I
feel
feel
like
like
we
I'm
can
going to
get a
know.
couple of these.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
God. Try
Jake
on
Plummer?
the Broncos running back. We always forget.
Nope.
Bill
That's
Davis.
helpful.
That Illinois quarterback's going to... Billy Sims. Duh.
So, all right, let's
That's-
find out
that's-
what we missed.
Yeah,
Jeff
I'm really not mad
George.
at any of these.
Orlando Pace, we probably could have gotten.
That's the one name I
Yeah, that's the
Probably
one name
not.
I know on here.
Deshaun
Wow.
Johnson.
Jeez.
Russell, Maryland.
tough run of number one overall picks there. Jeff
Yeah, jeez.
George, 2 first names.
All right,
Oh, well
Not
above
too
average.
mad about
Well
that.
What
above
percent did we
average.
get?
let's
Yeah.
see.
How do we
got
compare?
74, a little
Hey.
better than the average.
Look at us.
A lot better than
A
the
lot better.
belt to
Mhm.
ass on that
Good work,
average.
guys.
Kinky.
Well, very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Phenomenal
I'm
work.
pretty proud of us there. That wasn't too bad, and the mock draft was a lot of fun. So
Yeah. Giants won that mock draft. Want to make it clear?
Giants only win things in the off season.
Feel free to make a little more noise, Matt.
I was
All right.
playing with the sword.
It's not like we're trying to do an outro here, anyway.
yeah, so make sure you guys head to the Instagram, leave some likes and comments on our mock draft. Let us know how we did, and I'm curious to see how we compare to the
What
actual
percentage
draft
of picks
going
you
down on
guys think will
Thursday.
be like exactly how we called
But
it?
yeah, it was fun getting back into
If they're
it.
smart, it'll be 100. Yeah.
100.
I honestly might
100.
go like
Yeah,
15.
We got the script.
I
It's
say
tough because of grades.
20%. 20%.
No. I'm going 27. I have faith. Yeah,
I'm going 70.
I think we made good picks. We actually focused on team needs.
I think we did.
Good
If
mock
there
draft.
weren't any trades, I'd
I'm
feel
going
better
70.
about
And,
it,
we should
but
get
trades
top
are gonna
5
throw
pretty
things off.
close. Top 10,
top
hopefully.
3.
Top 3 should be locked.
Yeah, true.
Resources.
Trades will throw us off.
Trades are a
but-
problem. Cowboys are probably trading up. I've heard a lot of rumblings about that.
League source, Drew Minnis.
Yeah, no. Me and Schefter like this.
And Drew
Cardinals might
Minnis
trade up too.
from Laurel, Maryland.
All right.
Yeah.
Guys from your neck of the
Yeah.
woods, Columbia, Maryland. I know a guy up in International too, Pat. Don't worry. The Falls, they call it. The Falls, they call it.
International. Okay, let's sign off. We're just talking. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you as soon as we can. Peace.